Good morning, everyone. It is Friday,
Woo!
Dance Party
Yes.
Friday, and I'm here with the incredibly beautiful, talented, divine Yvette.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. So, we are here. It is Friday, it is the end of a week, and what better thing to talk about today but Dance Party Friday? So why do we do Dance Party Friday? We talk about this many times, yet we still haven't seen some of us out there post. And this is an opportunity for all of us to step outside the comfort zone, do something, that's a little bit out there that we might not necessarily do, which is to just be a little silly, dance, and post it below. So welcome to Dance Party Friday. If this is your first one, I hope you enjoy it. But here we go. Alexa, play.
We need more space.
More space.
Like the legend of the famous.
Okay, Alexa, stop. Okay. So that is Dance Party Friday. It was a short one today. However, we've got some good information to talk about next. So remember, take a few minutes, do a selfie video of yourself dancing and post it below. Not so much for us to see, but for you to break out of that comfort zone and do something a little bit different than you would normally do, right? That's how we grow, is we step outside our comfort zone, and this is a way to do that. So today is interesting. So Yvette and I were on a meeting the other day, and we got a message. Now, this happens to us a lot, right? I mean, all of us, think about it. Like, we're out there, and someone will say something to us, and there's a message in there, and sometimes we hear it, and we're paying attention, and other times it goes right over our head. So this person that we respect and like a lot said, you have to listen to this speech by this guy named Art Williams.
Oh, yeah.
So we put it on and we listened to it, and the guy was absolutely incredible. This is a guy that sold $100 billion worth of life insurance. So, and he was just a regular guy. He was a gym teacher. He had no real background, and yet somehow he beat all of Prudential, the whole Prudential, all of them. They sold more life insurance than Prudential, which is incredible, because here's this just guy. He was a gym teacher. So how did he do it? And, that's one of the things that we want to talk about today, because what he said was, and he was the first one to say this, by the way, just do it. You want to do something, you know what? It's perfect that Michael J is here.
Good
Michael
morning.
J, this is a perfect message, and this is something that he would say all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Art Williams said, just do it. Don't talk about it. We can talk about it all the time, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, or why isn't this happening for me? Instead, we say, just do it. So just do it. You want something? You want a better job? Just do it. You want to have more happiness in your life?
Just do it.
Just-
It's just taking action. It's stop talking about it, go and take that action.
Yeah, just take some action. So it's funny because, we hear a lot of people do this, and there's nothing wrong with it, and that's Bear. He wanted to get in. But they want to just do it. I like it, Michael J. Just do it. So, but you'll hear a lot of people, they'll want to do mantras, and there's nothing wrong with doing a mantra. We say, I love myself, or I'm going to get this done, or I'm going to make $1 million by this day. Those are all great. It's certainly setting a goal up in our mind. However, if I say I'm going to make $1 million and then I sit on the couch and watch Netflix, will it really happen? No, it's not going to happen unless we take action towards it. So what are your thoughts on that, Yvette?
Oh, absolutely. This week, was a very busy week on Zooms. But then, I got a message, from one of the leaders and said, would you come on and just say a quick thing? At first, what do you think pops up? It's just like, but you know what? My new mantra is to myself, say yes to everything. Because the only way for me to get out of my comfort zone and get better at something that I have a fear is to public speaking, is just to say yes. Don't think about it, just say yes. And last night, it's funny because Mike was finishing a Zoom and I was already on the second Zoom. And, I had a little incident happen. It kind of threw me off as we were starting. And I just said, you know what? Take care. Just go. Just go. Just go. Nobody else knows what's going on. Just go and do it. And last night, because I wasn't so planned out and it wasn't so, I just went and did it. Just did it. I wasn't nervous. I just did it. So for me, it's just, keep saying yes. Keep saying yes. And you know what? In about 3 months from now, it's going to be so much easier for me just to go out there and just talk about, the business. And but for me to succeed in the business, I just need to keep taking action. And it is going in front and talking to people live about the business. So last night, that was a great message for us because that was the third Zoom of a mentor, talking last night. I was tired, but it was a message we totally needed to listen to.
It was a message that we needed to hear. And I'll say this, I'll suggest this to all of us, is that these messages flow to us all the time. It's just sometimes they just go right over our head, or we say, well, yeah, that's great, but, right? We always, there's a but that follows, and the but is a circumstance of some sort. But I don't have enough time, but I'm too tired, but, right? So the key is when these messages come, and they feel like the right messages, but we say, well, I don't know, I don't really want to do that. I'm a little bit afraid, right? Well, what's going to happen if I do that? Yvette says, oh my God, I've got to talk in front of a large group. What's going to happen if I do that? Instead, what she says is, yes, I'm going to do it. And then she worries about the rest later, but she just does it. And when we just do it, Shonda Rhimes, right? Talk about the book.
Yeah, we were listening to the book over the weekend coming from New York. And it's funny because someone like her, who's super successful, an amazing writer, has written all these amazing shows, would say she was going to say no to the Kennedy honors. President, Obama and Mrs. Obama were going to be there. She was sitting in the box with them and was going to say no because she didn't know, I'm going to have to make small talk. What am I going to say? Am I going to say the right thing? Here is someone who you would never think in a million years would have a fear of public speaking, but she did. And then what she did was, for a whole year, she said yes to everything.
And her life completely changed. So we have opportunities coming at us all the time to stretch, right? Dance Party Friday, it's silly.
Oh.
It's silliness, right? But it's an opportunity for us all to post something silly below of us dancing, not for any other reason, but to step outside the comfort zone. Because our comfort zone is what keeps us comfortable. And the growth comes outside the comfort zone. So it's just a suggestion, like we've been finding as we're slowly stepping out, and you don't have to do a huge thing. You just take little steps. It's the little steps outside of the comfort zone that really takes you to a place, where you really need to go and you get some serious growth.
Good morning, Queen.
Good morning,
I
Queen.
missed you.
Good morning, Michael J. Good morning, everyone that's here and watching. We're so glad to be here today on Friday. What other kind of concluding things do you have to say about this?
Well, no, I had a couple of incidents this week where it's taking action. With the wedding, I've been so worried about the virus and what's happening and the people, and just finally yesterday it was just like, that's it, just it. This is the date. I signed a contract, and that's it. Just taking action, and now I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, okay, it's gonna happen that day. Listen, if 2 people show up, it's 2 people, but it took action. It's gonna happen, and that's it. It's just about taking action instead of procrastinating and and also what we talk a lot about, decision.
Decision.
Make a decision.
Right, we make a decision, which is the next time I'm presented with an opportunity to step outside my comfort zone, even if I'm afraid, even if I have that fear, this time I'm just going to say yes, and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, because it's in just doing it that's going to make us step outside the comfort zone and really be the person that we truly are. Fear is false evidence that appears real. It's a story that we create in our head. That's all it is. The reality of the situation, think of any time out there that you've been afraid to do something and you did it, and think about how you felt afterwards. It was like this amazing, blissful feeling of, yes, I did it. And you know what? It didn't matter what the result of you doing it was. It was the fact that you did it. So that's what we're saying today for all of us. It's so easy for us to stay inside of that comfort zone and to be comfortable and say, well, I don't really want to do that. You know, what's going to happen? We're saying just take baby steps, right? Baby steps outside of your comfort zone, and you'll start to see magic happen in your life.
Oh, absolutely. Because if we're not taking those actions, you're going to be in the same place in a year from now that you are. So
yeah.
if we're taking action, guess what? In 6 months from now, you're going to say, wow, I should have done this a long time ago. I know for me, the action of just going and just doing the public speaking has made a huge difference already. A huge difference in my life, because that was crippling. It was really crippling, and it was my own mind. It was my own paradigm. And now it's just like, when I saw that message the other day, I'm like, okay, yes. I didn't think about, well, okay, what... I didn't have a whole thing written out. That's why I was proud of myself, because I will overthink things. I just did it.
You just
do
did it. You know, and that is a beautiful thing, right? To just share from the heart. Right? We could have a few bullet points, but to just share from your heart. You know, when we share from our heart, everyone can hear that message. Everyone can hear it because you can feel it. There's a feeling that comes across, and people are like, yeah, I can really connect with that feeling, right?
Yeah.
So that's it for today. The message is, it wasn't Nike who came up with just do it. It was Art Williams way back in the day who said, just do it. You know, whatever it is that you want, take just a little action step towards what we want, right?
Yeah.
Just a little action step. And one of those action steps could be posting your dance below. Not for us, for you to step out your comfort zone. We have a few people that do it on a weekly basis, but I'm talking to you, and you right there who's listening to this. This is an opportunity for you, not for us, for you to post that video so that you can step outside your comfort zone, be silly, and expand the comfort zone. That's it. Any final?
Yeah. No, it's just do it. Just try it this weekend. Take baby steps. And you know, Bear is here with us. I don't know. He just, yeah. I guess it was important for him this morning to be here.
He wanted to be in the show.
Yeah, he wanted to be
in the
here.
show. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We love you. We appreciate you. We appreciate all your support. And just do it. Just do the things that you're afraid to do, and you will see magic occur in your life. It is the fear that holds us back, and the fear is all made up where? Right here in our head. It's made up. It's not real. It's made up. So we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you on Monday for the beginning of a new week. And that's it. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. We love you all. Thanks for all the hearts.